Hi, my name is Kendall Jablansky. I did my experiential learning project with Anderson Construction. They are a residential construction company located in Lucedale, Mississippi. Um, I spent 8 weeks here learning everything inside the office to everything out in the field that I could in 8 weeks time. Um, I Previously, a few years ago, I actually worked for Anderson Construction, so that's why I really wanted to go back and do my experiential learning project there, because I was kind of familiar with some of the guys that are there, and it just makes it easier to learn more once you're comfortable around someone. During my first week there, I got to spend 100% of the time in the office with the owner himself, Billy Anderson. He's a great guy. He's been doing this for 15 years now. He builds beautiful lock and key homes, and it's just really nice to be a part of that process. Handing over a key to a client once a house is built just brings pure joy to me, and that's why I love construction in itself. Seeing the final product is just amazing. Week one, like I said, I just shadowed him, learned about purchase orders. And what I mean by purchase orders, anytime any materials or tools are needed on a job site, you have to fill out a purchase order to get those materials to the job site. It just helps keep up with what you're ordering, how you're ordering it. Also that week I learned how to read through house plans, how to effectively communicate with guys out in the field. We just went over everything during that week. Let's see. During week one, a few of the classes that I took at USM, I could really relate to out in the field. Construction management being one of them. Moving on into week two, I got to hang out with a couple of superintendents, project managers. They basically oversee each project. They spend a lot of their time in the office, doing office work, but if a problem arises, and they're needed out in the field, they're just a phone call away. During week two, I really got to learn more about what a superintendent does. Superintendent he's really an office guy, but he's directly over what they call foreman, which is the top guy out in the field. The superintendents, like I said, they're just a phone call away. Any questions that come up, if the superintendent doesn't happen to know the answer, he calls the owner, Billy Anderson, to get the problems worked out. Week three, I spent more time with Billy Anderson, spending time with clients, and I was actually able to. I had the opportunity to go out and find my own clients to sign a contract with Anderson Construction, and I achieved that goal by going out, talking to people that were interested in getting their dream homes built, and I was able to complete a contract signing, which was really fulfilling. Because building houses is really what I love to do. Just seeing the final product is awesome. During week five, I was partly in the office, partly out in the field. My goal was to just learn more about teamwork, the process it takes. You got all your internal office guys that don't really get to see, what goes on a day-to-day basis out in the field. And sometimes, the field guys, it's rough out there. It's hot. Tempers flare out there in the field. And I really wanted to learn how important teamwork really was, and communication. Communication is key in construction. Without communication, projects would 100% of the time fail. From weeks 5 to 7, I got to really experience a lot of time out in the field, learning about safety. The class that I took at USM, construction safety, went over all the OSHA rules. And, being out in the field, it just really opens your eyes to, what can really go wrong in real life. The goal for all these field workers are to go home, the same way they arrived that morning. And learning about safety will never get old. There's always new policies, new ways to do things safely, so everyone can go home at the end of the day. Because even being on a ladder, that can result in a life-threatening injury if you're not careful. Wrapping up my experiential learning project, during week 8, I spent a lot of time back in the office with Billy Anderson, the owner. He, answered any last-minute questions I had about this project, and we just kind of talked about, my future in this company if he's willing to give me a chance, because my ultimate goal is to become a project manager, for Anderson Construction would be great because it's in my hometown, Lucedale, Mississippi. That's where I want to be forever. So, if he would give me that chance to become a project manager there, that would be great. This experiential learning project has really confirmed the fact that I want to do this forever. And I really enjoyed this class. It's really helped, 100% confirm that this is where I want to be in life. Construction has, led me to some great jobs. I've traveled. I've gotten to see, quite a few cities doing what I do. And I just really enjoy it. This project was just great. This class was awesome. And I'll forever be grateful for the opportunity to complete this project. That pretty much sums up, my time at Anderson Construction. And like I said before, thank you for this opportunity. Thanks.